Ambassador Xerlon of the Xerlon Empire preached, "Continued acts of aggression by the Terran Federation will not go unnoticed nor unpunished by the Xerlon Empire any longer. Therefore, it is with a heavy soul that I must announce a declaration of war. Excuse me, in accordance with Subchapter 52.3323 of the Galactic Charter, I would like to address the accusations leveled by the Xerlon Empire against the Terran Federation, as is our right under the Charter." Ambassador Niles of the Terran Federation interrupted. "Indeed, Ambassador, it is your right, but such a right is rarely exercised so rudely. However, as it seems you are unlikely to have a continued presence within this chamber, I will allow it." The Galactic Council chairman spoke to the human with disdain. "Thank you, Chairman. Respected and esteemed members of the Council, and Ambassador Xerlon," Ambassador Niles began. "The accusations by the Xerlon Empire are fabrications and half-truths based upon legitimate self-defense actions taken by the Terran Federation in response to aggressive actions." Ambassador Niles turned to look directly at the Xerlon ambassador. "The Xerlon fleets exponentially outgun and outnumber Terran fleets by several orders of magnitude. The Terran Federation has only been a member of this council for a single human generation. We are woefully unprepared for an armed conflict with any species, let alone one as advanced and mature as the Xerlons. Yet you continue to refuse to kneel before your betters." The Xerlon ambassador interrupted. "While an unwanted interruption, you are not wrong, Ambassador. Humanity will never kneel, and your insatiable desire for our homeworld and claimed territories is abundantly clear. More, we recognize the inability or unwillingness of the members within this council to come to our aid should the Xerlon choose to declare war. As such, the Terran Federation has taken offensive action against the Xerlon Empire." "There, you heard him. They are the aggressors," shouted the enraged Xerlon ambassador. The most recent incident described by the Xerlon ambassador, what he framed as a failed attempt to bombard their home world, was an action taken by the Terran Federation, but is not what they suppose. In truth, the device detected by the Xerlon Empire was not a kinetic impactor intended to strike their homeworld, but a weapon targeted at their star. It was one of dozens. Every star orbited by a habitable world within Xerlon territory has been seeded with such a weapon. I question their sensor. There's technology given this was the only successful detection by them. Walking over to Ambassador Xerlon, the Terran ambassador looked him in the eye. "This weapon is meant to level the playing field, and to understand its capabilities, you need only reference the first point of discussion during this council meeting. A star within an unclaimed system unexpectedly went supernova only 4 cycles past. This event served as a test and as a display of the capabilities of the Terran Federation." The council immediately erupted in shouting and alarm as the chairman sought to quiet the chambers. "Ambassador Niles, are you saying the Terran Federation caused the supernova with a weapon and has placed these weapons throughout Xerlon space?" the chairman asked with alarm. "That is correct, Chairman. The Terran Federation cannot win an interstellar war against any species in this room. However, with the power to engulf any star system in stellar nuclear fire at will, no species in this room can win a war against the Terran Federation." "Are you insane? Are you mad? You cannot stand before this council and make such threats," the Xerlon ambassador screamed. "Mad? Yes, you're correct, Ambassador Xerlon. We call this strategy, mutually assured destruction, and I make no on threats. Humanity was here before we created the first nuclear weapons. This is familiar ground. I am simply stating plainly, to the uninitiated, if you are seeking to fight humanity, we will kill you all." The ambassador smiled, knowing the unease it gave the other galactic species. His speech completed, Ambassador Niles returned to his seat. The council chambers was in silence as the ambassador for every species sat contemplating this new threat. Finally, after an appropriate time, Ambassador Niles spoke. "Apologies. The Terran Federation yields the floor back to the ambassador of Xerlon." I believe he was making a declaration of some sort. "Yes, thank you. Where was I? Yes. The Xerlon Empire has confirmed the aggressive actions believed to have been perpetrated by the Terran Federation were in fact orchestrated by an unknown third party. Therefore, the Xerlon Empire is making a declaration of war against whomever has attempted to instigate a war between the peaceful people of the Terran Federation and the Xerlon Empire. We will provide more information as we uncover the perpetrator behind this nefarious plot." The Xerlon ambassador spoke with a trembling voice. Hesitating in his office, Ambassador Niles could not help but chuckle to himself. As any shiller tuber me, and framework I am in Damasio and 2 semsturms. Formers, it couldn't turned out to be a wasted effort. As he answered the video call, he was greeted by the broad, hysterically laughing face of General Jones. The laughter was infectious, and the ambassador once again lost his restraint. As the two leaders slowly regained their composure, the general finally managed to ask, "So, it seems the Xerlon Empire and the rest of the galaxy actually bought it." "I believe so, General. God, that unexpected supernova was a stroke of luck. If it hadn't happened, we would have nothing," the ambassador said with relief. "It was, but do not sell yourself short. You are the one who proposed firing an inert tungsten rod through a warp gate into the Xerlon star. I thought you were a complete buffoon." The general spoke, fighting to contain his laughter. "Then you went and sold that absurd story to the entire galaxy. We will kill you all. You even scared me." "Confidence, General. You can do anything if you do it confidently enough," the ambassador remarked. "How long will it work, do you think?" the general asked, looking down at the floor in trepidation. "Until the truth leaks or someone calls our bluff? No telling. But when it happens, the entire galaxy will be looking for revenge," the ambassador said forlornly. "War is coming to the Terran Federation, General. We did not prevent it. We just delayed it and bought you some time to prepare. Let us pray it is enough." "Well done, Ambassador. Do everything in your power to maintain the facade. Our lives literally depend upon your acting skills," the general said as the call ended. "Speak softly and carry a fake big stick is not how the phrase is supposed to go," the ambassador muttered to himself. The ambassador stared out the window of his ship, taking him back to the Earth, where the general scrambled to build actual defenses. The ambassador knew it was only a matter of time before someone worked out the math and realized it was just a tungsten rod and an unimaginable stroke of luck. Then humanity would be plunged into a war they were unprepared to fight. Allowing himself one last smile, he said, "But they won't figure it out today."